Hey guys, welcome back. Today's video is going to be my top 15 beauty products of 2015. I think I went over the limit of 15, but we're just gonna go along with it, okay? These favorites are loves of mine for the whole 2015, and they are staple items for me and definitely a repurchase for me. Like, I definitely will buy backups of all the items that I mentioned. Let's start with primers. So I have two primers here that I've loved for 2015. And the first one I have is the Maybelline Master Prime. And it is in Blur and Smooth. And this, you can pick this up from the drugstore. I like this because it is very moisturizing. I can add this underneath my foundation and my skin will feel silky smooth, and once I apply the foundation, my foundation applies just nice and my skin's very smooth. It just clears and blurs pores, which I love. That's why I will continue to repurchase this. The next primer I have is the Becca Evermatte Poreless Priming Perfector, and this is the trial size. They do have a bigger size than this, but I really have not made a dent in this at all. But I love this because it is very matte, very matte. And I typically use this during the summer times because I do get oily in my T-zone. Right now I have like combination to normal skin right now, so I don't really use this, but in the summertime I was using this when I first got it, and I love this. This keeps me very matte. No oils will see through. This is amazing. I definitely will repurchase this. I love this item. Next item that I got in 2015 that I absolutely adore is this Anatasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade. And the color I have is in Ebony. This is how the packaging looks. And I have a little dent in it. I have a lot left in this. I got this in the beginning of the year in 2015, and I still have a lot left. This is going to last me a long time. The reason why I like it so much is because I never really got into pomades. I was using like gel liners to fill in my brows before, but this is very long lasting, which I love. At first, when you first get this, it is very creamy, but it does dry a little later, and it does kind of dry out in a way, but you can still manipulate it. And I like it in its drier formula because I feel like it's easy for me to work with it. When it's so creamy, it's easier for you to mess up. If it's so creamy, you can just make a line and it go up over here or over here. So I like that it is more drier. I think the drier of this is way better. I just love this. This is in a cool tone shade. This is the darkest shade they have. This is great for my brows. This leaves my brows looking thick, and I love my eyebrows to look thick and full. Definitely recommend this. For foundations, I have two here. They're both by Loreal. One is the Infallible Pro Matte, and the color that I use is Cocoa, and this is what it looks like. And then I have the True Match Lumi foundation, and this color I am in is N78. So I definitely love these foundations. I like this one first off because it keeps me very matte for a long time. I would say 7 hours. It keeps me matte. I will say that the shade range sucks. It's not very good, but I still work with it. I like to mix it actually with the Lumi. It leaves my skin feeling and looking silky. But this is a demi matte finish. I would just say it feels lightweight on the skin. It's great. I love to use a sponge with this because the skin settles very fast, so I like using a sponge, and I definitely recommend this if you are oily. This will be a great investment for you. As for the Lumi, I love this because it is luminous like it says, and during the winter months I'm more dry, so I gravitate towards this a little bit more. And it keeps my skin hydrated and looking healthy. That's why I like it. And I also like it because it doesn't settle into my fine lines for some reason, which is amazing, especially around my nose. I don't get that cakey, caked up look and just flakiness around there. So definitely love this. Great buy. For concealer, I have one concealer that If you watch my videos, of course you've seen it multitudes of times, man. It is the LA Girl Pro Concealer, and I have Fawn here, and I also have Dark Cocoa. So I love Dark Cocoa if I want to contour my face, if I'm a little lighter, like right now in the winter time, I can use this, and I can use both of these as foundations, mix them together, and it just creates a perfect shade for me. But I typically will use Fawn more often to highlight underneath my under eye area. This is great. This is full coverage. This lasts very long. This sets very well. You don't have to set it with a powder, but I still would recommend it. This is long lasting. It's easy to apply. It is cheap. You can get this from your local beauty supply store. It's like $3 or $4. I definitely love this concealer. A great find in 2015. So I do have a bronzer, and I think I did get this towards the end of 2015, but it's still definitely a favorite. It's the Covergirl Queen Collection bronzer in Ebony bronze, and this is what it looks like. It's a great warm red brown bronzer. This is great to just warm up my cheeks. I do have it on right now. I like this because I can apply it heavy and it looks like a blush on me, which I love. It just warms up the face. It's amazing. I love this. I do have two brushes. One's a brush and one's a tool that I use for my makeup, and I loved and I brought during 2015. The first one here is the Sedona Lace Face Brush in 03, and it is a tulip blending brush. As you can see, it has a tulip shape, and this is natural hair. So if you don't like natural hairs, I wouldn't recommend it. They do have a synthetic one, but I feel like this one works the best. I would recommend you definitely wash your brushes first before you actually use them on your face, but after you wash this brush, it actually gets better over time. I don't know why, but it's just fluffy and soft, and I use this to contour or to bronze my face, and it just leaves my face with an airbrush look. I don't have to have a sharp line. I can just throw it on very easily, and it just blends it out so well. I definitely love this brush. I'm going to get some backups of this. As for the tool, I have the Real Techniques Complexion Sponge, and I did get this from Target, I believe, and it's like $5 to $6, and right now it's dry. I do recommend wetting this, like soaking it, drenching it underwater, and then just squeeze it all out so all the water can get out of it. But I absolutely love this to apply my foundation, my concealer. It just blends everything out so well. It leaves your face looking light. It does take some of the product, but I do like that because sometimes I don't want a heavy cakey look, and this doesn't leave my face cakey. I love this. It's great. I love this. I've been using this lately as my foundation brush, like my foundation tool, more often than usual. I absolutely adore this. So it wouldn't be a video if I didn't mention eyeshadows. Eyeshadows and lipsticks are my two favorite things to do in my makeup application. I just love eyeshadows, the colors, the variations. I just love eyeshadows. So my two favorite and most used eyeshadows of 2015 were the Makeup Geek shadows and the Coastal Scents eyeshadows. And for the Coastal Scents eyeshadows, I don't buy palettes. I do get the Hot Pops. They're probably like $2 each. You can get them on sale for 98 cents each, and that's what I did during the holiday season. And they're great to apply in magnetic palettes, which I do have. So this is my Z palette. I have some of my Coastal Scents and Makeup Geek eyeshadow, and I will just name a few that I love. So definitely love this one right here. This is Light Apricot by Coastal Scents. It's a gorgeous champagne shade. I actually have that all over my lids right now. It's gorgeous if you are a woman of color and you don't know what to use for your inner corner highlight. Great at doing that. I love Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek just because it's a great neutral shade for me, and I use that to blend over my eyeshadow primers just so I can have a eyeshadow base. Also, I love Cocoa Bear. You guys know I use this all the time. Cocoa Bear by Makeup Geek. amazing. It's like my go-to transition. This shade, no matter what, I will buy multiples of because it just works so well with my skin color. It's the perfect blending shade. I actually do have that in my transition area as well. And then I have another favorite is Chocolatier, this one that has the whole little bit in it. That's by Coastal Scents. I love that. It's a deep, warm, rich brown. It just looks gorgeous in the crease, so just all over the lid for a smoky brown smoky eye. Amazing. I love it. These shades are amazing. I love these. They are very blendable. I will say Coastal Scents and Makeup Geek, they're very blendable. They last very long. I do have oily lids, so I wouldn't use something that didn't last long on my eyelids. I will say Coastal Scents eyeshadows can be a little bit powdery, but I don't really mind that. As long as the pigmentation's there, I don't mind that it's powdery, to be totally honest. So if that's a problem with you, then you won't really like them. I also have two other palettes here from Coastal Scents, and this one just has like my blues and greens, and this one has like my purples and oranges and yellows and just all the warm tones that I use. So I definitely would recommend Coastal Scents and Makeup Geeks. These are Coastal Scents eyeshadows all in here. I just have my Makeup Geek eyeshadows in this Z palette and some Coastal Scents in here too. So I definitely would recommend them. They were great, great. I love them so much. I love these so much. Like, they're great eyeshadows. I also want to mention Colourpop eyeshadows. Absolutely love Colourpop eyeshadows. I only have 4 so far, but these were my 2 favorites in 2015. I have Shameless right here, and then I have Hammered. So this is a goldish rustic green. It has some shimmer, some bronze shimmer through it. Love this shade, gorgeous. And then I have this shade right here, which is Shameless, and it's a darkened blue. It has like teal reflex through it. It's gorgeous. This shade is so gorgeous. I love it. I'm just gonna swatch these so I can show you guys what it looks like. This one is Hammered and this one is Shameless. Just gorgeous, gorgeous shades. I use these mostly on my lids, and it's best to apply them with your fingertips because you'll get the most color payoff, but you can use a synthetic brush as well, and you can apply them wet. They can look more foiled. They are just beautiful, beautiful shades. They are very creamy and moussey. The texture is just like, it's a weird texture, but if you tried them before, you definitely know what I'm talking about. I love those two. These are my 2 favorite eyeshadows that I have from Colourpop. I have a random beauty favorite, and it is the Cinema Secrets brush cleaner. I've mentioned this before in one of my favorites. I love this. This is very quick drying solution to spot clean your brushes. I like to apply this just a little tin, dip it in, and just wipe it on a towel, and your brushes will be super clean. This isn't a deep clean. This is only a spot treatment, so I recommend using this in between your deep cleaning. So I deep clean almost every week, and then I'll use the brush cleaner in between the week just to spot clean some of my eye brushes. It's a great solution. I do recommend you getting the bigger size because you get more bang for your buck. It is amazing. Definitely a great buy in 2015. Lastly, I'm here with lips. You guys know I love lipstick. If you don't know, if you haven't watched any of my videos, I love lipsticks. Lipsticks it just makes any eye look or any look, even if you don't have eyeshadow on, it just makes you stand out. I just love it. For the full 2015 year, I love Shameless, and this is by Covergirl. Not Covergirl, this is by Revlon. This is their Color Burst Matte Balm. I love this. I do have it on right now, but I have it mixed with something else. But I love this because it's very matte. It's moisturizing at the same time. It's very pigmented. It's purple. Of course, I love it. And it's just a gorgeous, unique shade. I'm gonna buy backups of this because I love this shade so much. Love it so much. And then by Colourpop, I have 2 of their Ultra Matte lips, and one is Tulle and one is Kapow. So this is more like a pinkish red on me, and this is more of a muted purple, and it does have some gray undertones. Love this shade. Love both of these. These just are like my favorites. Like, out of all their Ultra Matte lips, I love these 2 the most. These are standout gorgeous shades for me, and I think you should definitely try the Ultra Matte Lips if you haven't, and I would recommend these two definitely. I also have a pair of eyelashes that I actually found in 2015 that I love, which is so weird because when I first started wearing makeup, even before that and even just started my channel, I never used to wear lashes just because they were very hard to put on. I've gotten used to putting them on, so they're very easy now. It just takes practice, just a lot of practice. So I found some at Walmart that I actually love. They look so good. They are perfect because they are long and fluttery, which I love, but they don't have that thick band. I do not like lashes that have thick bands. It's very hard to apply on my eyelids because my eyes are very small. I don't have that much space, so it's very difficult to apply thick banded lashes. And these ones give me the effect of thick lashes, but the bands are thin. So this is by Salon Perfect. It's the Perfectly Glamorous 614 lashes. And these are what they look like. They are gorgeous. I love these so much. Like, these are my favorites. I love stacking them underneath other lashes. I love stacking them together. These are just great. They look long and just fluttery and flirty on your eyelids, and they're just amazing. I love them. Those are definitely hands down my favorites for 2015. That is the end of my favorites. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know some of your favorites for 2015. Let me know down below. Let me know which ones you loved. If you tried any of these products, let me know. Also guys, let me know what you want to see in 2016, this new year. Let me know what you'd love to see on my channel for me to produce. Just give me some ideas guys, because I will just continue to just make makeup tutorials all the time. So let me know what you want to see, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next one.